everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to HEINZ Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the HEINZ Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number two, number three, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 5-2 right now in the NFL season, and here they come led by Ben Roethlisberger. They beat the Bengals last week, Charles, for the second time this season. Roethlisberger, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he's doing just fine after a few weeks ago saying, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know if I still have it, I think was the quote. Well, guess what, Ben? We all thought you had it, and you're proving that you still have it. I don't think that retirement talk is going to come up again the rest of the season.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh has long prided itself on being a defense-first team, but if you look at the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, it's been their offense that's led them. In 2016, they were 7th overall in total offense, and they can hit you through the air, on the ground. No matter what they do, they're hard to prepare for.
2nd down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
When talking about the Ravens defense, it's pretty easy to take them for granted, isn't it? They're traditionally a top 10 defense, but if you take a closer look at the numbers in 2016, that might surprise you about how good they were during the season. 5th against the run, 9th against the pass, 7th overall. Once again, the Baltimore Ravens, one of the better defenses in the NFL.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now the rookie from Pitt, this is James Conner. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year. A more than reliable tight end, a guy who can create big-time plays downfield. But let's face it, partner, you love calling that name in a game, don't you?
I do. But as we saw right there, he's really reliable on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yes, he is. Jesse James.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So we get ready to see Baltimore's offense. This is a Baltimore crew led by that man, Joe Flacco, who dipped below 500 to 3-4 with their losses last week against Minnesota. And Flacco, he was well under 100 yards until the fourth quarter.
And it's been like that all season for Joe Flacco and the offense of Baltimore. They are really predicated on having a strong running game and letting him throw off a play action to accumulate numbers. Well, their leading rusher had 30 yards in the game. All right, so when that happens, that means he's just got to stand back and fling it, and that doesn't work well for their offense. As you mentioned, 3-4, lost some ground to the Steelers in the AFC North.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Now it's Flacco. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Steelers and the Ravens haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Steelers have it later on the drive. James is by himself here, and he ends up at the 19-yard line before he stopped on the play. Continuing on the drive, Roethlisberger's going to find his mark, and now they get in for the touchdown. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. Let's get back up to Pittsburgh as we hand it back over to Brandon Guy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now Flacco. And Watson has it right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run it with West. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion. He's back to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Again, it's Bell. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Pressure mounting. Flacco. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Flacco to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flacco to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Setting to throw. Flacco finds his man. Watson over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long.